Welcome back for one more video. This is on Ritter, RTTR. Now currently the price for Ritter is 91 cents. And let's talk about this stock a little bit because some information came out that's very nice, very impressive, and moving in the right direction. So this is what we got to talk about on this one. Ritter is a company that has a lactose intolerance drug. And basically what it is, it's a pill, you take it, and you take it for 30 days and it treats your lactose intolerance and then you're cured, which is awesome. So they just completed their phase 3 study. They took forever to get this study going and getting on the way and everything, and so they finally finished it. There's 557 patients. The name of the medication is not named yet, but it's RPG-28. And basically what they did, they had a 30-day dosing period. So first of all, they screened these people for 2 weeks. They gave them the medication for 30 days, and then they evaluate them 90 days in the real world as observation. They've already had 280 people complete that whole trial. There's 240 people that are now in the real world trial, which is the last 90 days of this. So everybody's been treated, given the medication, and now they're just seeing. They think there only is about a 10% or less than 10% drop as far as the people that dropped out from this trial, which is great. So now we have to wait for these results. The results they think are going to be out early on the fourth quarter of 2019. From what we've seen from the previous studies, they should be very good studies and they should have good outcomes. I don't think there's any problems because there is no safety concerns that have come out from the treatments and the studies at all. So we've done very, very good. The way the medication works, however, is you take it and it creates a bacteria growth in your intestine that actually digests the lactose. And so now you don't have to take lactase or anything else to break down the lactose. And that cures your symptoms, which is perfect. And they've seen this and they're studying it for other problems of your intestinal tract as well to see if this actually helps other problems that you have in your intestinal tract. So very exciting news. Now, what did I do wrong when I actually purchased this company? I think when we purchased, I think 2017 was when we started researching all these companies, and it was very early on. So we were phase 1, maybe phase 2 studies that were going on at that time, and it was very early on. The price was good, the price was low. We knew the medication looked like it was working very good in these studies that they had actually done, and so it's very exciting. So I did buy a bunch of stock at that time, and now because of the way it went, they had a reverse stock split, and of course now we have less stock of this. So I'm interested in buying more stock, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the results of this phase 3 study that's coming out. Once we get the results of that phase 3 study, I anticipate that the price is going to fluctuate, because if they're going to get it ready for new drug indication and then submit for the PDUFA date and all of that, we're still talking about another year at least, maybe a year and a half before this actually gets out. So it's going to be some time. So I assume that the price may spike up with a good phase 3 result and then may come down again. And when it comes down, that's when I will hopefully purchase more of this stock and wait for its approval. And that's the way I will probably approach most biotech stocks now, is learn about them early, phase 1, phase 2, wait, make sure that they actually have enough funding to not go through a reverse stock split, which we've already experienced with several of these companies. And not that you'll lose money, but it's kind of painful when you have a lot of stock and then suddenly you don't have as many. But I mean, you still own the same amount of the company. It's just it doesn't look as impressive, or maybe your amount that you'll make off of your stock is not going to be the same, possibly. So I will probably do that with these stocks in the future, and that's the way I'll kind of bring them up. But I'll still talk about some of these companies when they're early on, phase 1, phase 2, if they're very impressive. You know, like some of these other companies like FGen and all these other ones that we had talked about before. So I wanted to get this information out to you guys on Ritter, so it's looking good. Now we just have to wait for results on this last phase 3 study that they're doing. I think this is a medication that's going to be approved. I'm not a stock analyst. This is my hobby. I like doing this stuff, and I hope that you guys take something away from this. So good luck to everybody on this one as well. Take care. We'll talk to you soon on possibly OBMP, and of course the stock madness, which is coming up tomorrow. And take care.